Hi guys, I'm right back and I am here to chat with you with video number 6. Can you believe we only have 2 left to go? What have you learned so far? Like I'm really curious, like what is standing out to you? Answer it in the question at the end. Like, is there something that you've really enjoyed or something that you haven't learned yet that you would like to? Please pop it into that form at the end of this, because I want to make these as educational and as valuable as I possibly can for you. So I'm going to dive right in, and today we are talking about something near and dear to my heart for somebody for whom I have struggled with anxiety and, depression and stress. And so I am going to share with you some of my protocols that have been really, really helpful for me. And I'm going to share some things that I think honestly could make a big impact and a big change in your life. And so I've said this before, but I really believe that little changes in the right direction can make a massive impact on so many things. And so I am going to jump right into this one because it's really been quite condensed into this webinar, but I'm going to make it as short and as effective as I possibly can. But if you would like to learn more about this topic, reach out to me, because I do have a ton of education and more videos and stuff like that dig into this topic for you. So let me just open up my webinar here. And we are going to talk about stress, sleep, and emotions. Okay, so here we go. So if you're watching this during the season that we're in right now in life, or if you're watching this in the future, then you're going to know that we're in a pandemic right now. And so all this talk is going around about immune support and about all these things that we can do to support our health and to protect our health. But I really, really, really believe that if we can focus on these 3 things, the rest are they're going to take care of themselves. And so stress, sleep, and our emotions, from my perspective and from my experience and from my education, I have learned have a much bigger impact on your health and well-being than we actually recognize or realize. And so let's go through and talk about how often are you aware of being stressed in your daily life? On a scale of 1 to 10, 0 being not at all, and 10, this is a pretty big problem. Let's talk about stress. How is stress in your daily life on a scale of 1 to 10? Write that down, okay? How concerned are you about the quality and quantity of your sleep? Like, is your sleep, are you getting 8 to 10 hours sleep every night, or 6 to 8 hours, or maybe 4 to 6 hours? Like, how are you concerned about the depth of your sleep, or about the quantity or quality on a scale of 0 to 10? And now, thirdly, how frequently do your emotions feel difficult to manage appropriately? Okay, so how often are you feeling like your emotions are controlling you and you don't really maybe have control of them? I would like to hear that, okay? For me, these are 3 things that when I first got started 5 years ago with doTERRA, they were very, very, very near to my heart. And then I really wanted to get on there and take care of these things. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 0 to not at all. We're going through this more here. I didn't mean to repeat myself here. So a tiny control tower in your brain is called the hypothalamus. And so when stressed, orders the brain send out the stress hormones. And so it actually, when you're stressed, it triggers this and it sends out the stress hormones. Like, stress hormones are actually alpha hormones, so they actually attack and take over all the good ones in our body too. So we really want to look at ways that we can reduce those stress hormones. Your hypothalamus is actually designed to protect you, okay? Other things that it does are, when frequent or prolonged, when the hypothalamus is frequent or prolonged, it brings devastating effects on the physical and mental well-being. So if you're constantly in that state of sending out stress hormones to your brain and to your body, it's going to really wreak havoc on your life. And so here are some symptoms of chronic stress. So irritability, anxiety or depression, insomnia, poor immune function, like I mentioned earlier, like stress, lack of sleep, and imbalance in your emotions, it's going to actually compromise your immune system more than, you know, not taking everything, like not doing all the things that I've suggested, like taking your On Guard every day and diffusing oils. If you're not taking care of these three things, then you're not going to see the effect that you want from everything else. The other thing that can happen is increased blood pressure. Okay, so 70% of problems related to problem sleeping are related to psychopsychology issues. 15% are environmental and 15% are actually medical. So increased cortisol levels, that stress level, or that stress hormone that I talked about being an alpha hormone. So increased cortisol levels means melatonin levels will not be able to rise as they should to promote restful sleep. Because I just explained that cortisol, which is the stress hormone, is actually an alpha hormone, which takes over and doesn't allow the good hormones to rise up the way that they should. Okay, does that make sense? So here are some things that can be incredibly helpful and that I am taking right now to support my own sleep, because since all this stuff has been going on, I found myself not sleeping very well. I'm having trouble shutting down my brain. And although I'm feeling very content during the day, and I'm very blessed, I'm very lucky through all of this, but I think once our house gets quiet and everybody goes to sleep, something triggers in my nervous system, and I'm finding myself having a hard time shutting down my brain. And so the Serenity soft gels and the Copaiba soft gels are incredible for soothing anxious feelings, promoting homeostasis and rest, calming the nervous system, and promoting healthy relaxation and sleep. So these are something that I have been doing to really help to calm and relax my nervous system, promote relaxation, and help my body to just calm down through all of this craziness. So some other people alternate their night routines. So the adaptive soft gels encourage relaxation, calm, and promote positive feelings. So this is a good one. For me, I actually will take even during the day, but some people like to take these ones at night to really calm and support any anxious feelings that are coming up. Both adaptive and Copaiba are incredible for this. So you can take those ones during the day or at night. Some people find they are too relaxed to take them during the day. I'm a pretty high energy person, so for myself, they don't bother me during the day. Yarrow Palm promotes cellular health and supports the brain and skin. So actually I take mine at night, is when I'll take my 2 Serenity and a Yarrow Palm capsule every night, and that helps me to calm and relax. Lately, I've thrown in those Copaiba soft gels. Okay, you guys, here are some incredible blends to help improve your sleep at night. Hibernation roller, okay, 20 drops of these 4 oils with fractionated coconut oil applied to the feet, big toe, palms of the hand, even your pillow. I like to do my wrists, and you're actually going to do, yes, 40 drops sounds like a lot, but for these oils, they're very gentle, they're totally effective, and you can absolutely use 20 drops of each of these. I use less. I use like 10 to 15 drops of each, just because I find it really strong. So feel free to reduce the roller based on your own personal desires. So frankincense, prized for soothing and settling the mind and eases hyperactivity. Vetiver, this one is like liquid magic for sleep. I love diffusing this one at night. I love this one in my sleep roller. It is so good for a natural tranquilizer. It stops mind chatter. So if you're somebody whose mind picks up at night, then this is going to really help to shut down and relax and help your brain focus on going to sleep. Bergamot helps to calm agitation and stress. And so I like bergamot and vetiver together. They smell so good. And it's a natural sedative as well. So diffusing so a great diffuser blend is actually vetiver, serenity, and bergamot. I love those 3 together. But in a roller, you can use these 4, and they're going to really help to calm your body. So inhale deeply with a slow, deep breath, and these are going to help you to relax, calm down, and really get a good night's sleep. Okay, this is our mood matrix, okay? And so when we're talking about stress, these are a few oils that have been around since the beginning of time with doTERRA, and they've stayed there because they're really, really effective at exactly what you're looking for. So if you aren't feeling peace and you're really needing to settle anxiety or nerves, Balance and Serenity were the first two oils that completely changed things for me. Making myself a roller with like 10 to 15 drops of Balance and 10 to 15 drops of Serenity in a 10 ml roller bottle. It looked just like this one. Topped it off with a liquid coconut oil, and I rolled that throughout the day every day. And it helped me so much with my anxiety that I started doing what I do right now. Okay, it made that much of a difference for me. So it's really Serenity, calming, composing, placating, like it is so good. It's incredible for sleep. Balance is grounding, it's reassuring, it's really comforting and consoling. Okay, so it really helps. I joked to bring me from like here down to here, to like it's like a tree, to plant you in the ground and help you to feel a little more grounded and reassured, and that you kind of a little bit more in control. Now, if you've got fatigue, a couple of oils that are helpful are in Citrus Bliss with Serenity. So Citrus Bliss is incredibly invigorating, it's stimulating and motivating. I love diffusing Citrus Bliss. It's one that I keep in my kitchen beside my diffuser because I use it so regularly. I blend it with everything. Like I love it with rosemary, I love it with peppermint, and it's so uplifting and happy and energizing. Now, Elevation is really good if you're feeling down. Like if you're feeling like you need some lifting up, then this is going to be a really great oil for you. And it's inspiring, it's encouraging, it's almost like a little cheerleader. So Elevation is good if you battle depression or blues or just need some help lifting your spirits. Then Elevation is going to be a really great oil for you. It blends beautifully with Balance as well. Okay, I feel like I could have spent the whole 20 minutes talking about this adaptive collection. So I'm going to really try to make this short and sweet, but I do actually have a whole video breaking this down a little bit further for you. If you would like it, just let me know and I can send you the link. So adaptive was a creation from doTERRA specifically created for mental health, okay? So stress and anxiety and just I like to look at it as like alert serenity, okay? So you're still awake, you're still feeling good, you're not completely calmed or sedated, you've got good energy, and you just feel more at peace, okay? It smells incredible. I have the roller, I bring it everywhere with me in my purse. I diffuse this, besides Citrus Bliss, I have Adaptive in my kitchen because I love to diffuse it every day. It helps my mood, it helps me feel happy. It helps me to feel less anxious and more at peace and relaxed. I love this blend and this combination. Now the capsules, I joked when these first came out because I started taking them and I said, I think these have made me a better person. And to me, they kind of help take the edge off. I joked because I felt myself being more affectionate. I found myself being a little bit more loving. And I believe the reason is because I kind of let go of some of the extra stress that had me so bound up, like so on edge all the time that I didn't even know was there. So these adaptive capsules, this blend was just so incredibly well formulated. And so I highly recommend them if you deal with anxiety or stress to just give these capsules a try. Okay, here are a few blends, okay? You're gonna see some of my favorite blends here. Adaptive and Wild Orange, okay? 3 drops of each. Forgive, Balance, and a drop of Breathe or Easy Air, so good. Balance and Wild Orange, this is what I refer to my monster blend. I also recommend this blend in a roller, 10 drops of each, it's so good. Peace, Balance, and Vetiver, excellent combination for grounding, settling, relaxing, good for sleep, that one would be too. Citrus Bliss, Sandalwood, Grapefruit, and Elevation. If you would like to smell like you are in Hawaii and you are just at peace and you smell like heaven all around you, that combination is so beautiful. So here's an example of how you can bring some of these oils into your home for really affordable pricing, okay? So the Adaptive Collection, that whole set is about $100, so it's 82. And I think this is in US dollars, I apologize for this. So it's about $100 for that set. And then you would have Wild Orange, and you would have the Copaiba soft gels and Balance, and you're gonna get all of that for $145, and this would be over 125 PV. So you're gonna get the free oil of the month, plus you're gonna get your free percentage back. So if you're at 10 or 15 or 20% back, you're going to get 10% back of whatever the PV value is. So you'd end up with 13 points back, plus you're going to get your shipping back, plus a free oil with your product. So if you haven't learned more about LRP, click on the link that's in this video to learn a little bit more about how our Loyalty Rewards program works, because maybe you've made yourself a wish list. At the end of this, I hope that I found you some alternatives that may raise your score, or lower your score, because you wrote down at the beginning where you stood with stress, with anxiety, with sleep. And so please don't just write those numbers down and not do anything about them, because we have tools at our fingertips that are so dang effective. They're clinically proven, they're scientifically proven, they work, you guys. They're like, if you know me, you know I would not do this if I wasn't 100% passionate about what I did, because I know from my personal experience and from the experience of thousands of others that I have helped, I see the results. I see them every single day. So just consider it. Just try to lower that number, because it is going to have such an effect on your life that you're going to be grateful, okay? But you have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in your health. And if you don't put your health first, then everything else is going to, not be as well as it could be. So, sorry, tangent. Okay, I say this and I wrap up every class with this because I think it's really important. And so if you have just gotten started and you are just wanting to use your oils and to support yourself or support your family, or maybe even support a couple of people in your life, you are amazing. And I'm so grateful for you. Most people are customers when they first get started, okay? Customers are, I am so eternally grateful for you. Like, you make up the bulk of the thousands of people in our community. But what happens so often with our customers is you are rewarded with free education, of course, but what happens is you may be interested in sharing these oils with others, and maybe you're already doing that, but I want to show you how you can actually be rewarded financially by doing that, and maybe even getting your oils paid for. It doesn't mean you actually have to do this business or really go all in, but there are so many methods and ways that you can potentially get free oils or free products, or just even get your monthly oils paid for. There's lots of options, okay? Now, if you've been watching these and you have been thinking, you know what, I could probably do exactly what Ashley's doing, because you totally can. You should reach out to the person that sent this to you, reach out to me, and we've got incredible methods and easy ways to do this business that feels so good. I promise you, there isn't another job out there that is rewarding as this, emotionally for helping people, but also rewarding financially through our generous compensation plan. So if that's you, no pressure, just reach out. We can give you options. You can have a quick phone call, just talk to the person who helped you get started, and then, or reach out to me, and I'm more than happy to share my heart with you. Okay? Have an awesome day. Don't forget to fill in the form at the end of this so that you can be bumped to video number 7. There's only 2 left, you guys, and then you're going to get your free diffuser at the end of it. So I hope you stay and watch, and I hope you've enjoyed so far, and I hope you've had really great learnings. And so make sure that you answer in there that if there's anything else that you're wanting to learn, share with me so that I can make sure that I include it going forward. Okay, have an awesome day. Bye, guys. I promise I'm leaving.